What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back at it again with another episode of Unto You. Guys, we are back to our original story. If you guys don't remember, I had to reread last episode because it didn't save. So yeah, basically in the last episode, our fathers, Belinda and our girl Miss Gigi's fathers decided to come together and create a merger together so that their businesses wouldn't be overthrown, and just like they wanted, they could pass down their businesses because um, without Belinda's company having a strong leader behind them, and without Gigi's company having a merger, both of their companies will go under. So they know that the only way that'll work is if they merge their companies together. But the only way they can do that is if they get married. So Miss Gigi has some things to think about. Also, really quickly, I did change Bo's hair color because the red, I don't know, it was very distracting to me for some reason, and I just didn't like it anymore. She has blue hair now. That might be a thing. Every time I get a chance, I might change her hair color. So it might be green next time. It might be purple. We might just keep changing Bo's hair color. But the blue right now, she's eating it up. She's eating it up. It's a good choice. But you guys don't remember, she's supposed to meet Belinda today to discuss what they want to do with the merger. We did find out that Belinda was married, but her wife got really sick and ended up so Belinda never did get that divorce. She was widowed. So yeah, we have some things to explain. And before the episode ended, Bo showed up at our house because our girl Miss Gigi and Bo have been fighting a lot. But anywho, let's just jump into this episode and see what is the tea. Gigi, I'm so sorry. Please let me explain. Please let me so I can explain. What are you doing here? I have to see you. Fucked it up. Again, I just keep fucking it up. If you're referring to standing me up in the cafe, then yes, that wasn't your most shining moment. I lost my temper. I have issues that I'm not ready to share, and I don't know when I'll be ready. Please can I come in and talk to you about everything? I think her better judgment, my heart breaks at the sight of her anguished face. Yes. Go straight upstairs though, Kenneth is on the sofa. If you guys don't remember, they got to fighting at the restaurant because, our dad did call before we discussed about the merger, to say that Whitney was going to take over as CEO. And Bo was like, girl, just quit. Like, it ain't that serious. Like, just quit. If they can't see your value, you need to go somewhere else. And Gigi was like, I can't do that. I put my whole life into this. Like, I can't just up and quit. Like, this is who I am. This is where my life is. And they got into a heated argument and Bo left the restaurant. In the middle of them supposedly having their start over lunch. Who is it? It's Bo. Oh? I thought the date was a disaster. I think she's come to try and explain. Where is she now? I'll send her upstairs. Good grief, you're not doing a booty call right now, are you? No, it feels like more we're closing the final page. Can this here is determined by your heart points, whatever. Can I be honest? Of course. I think you're making a mistake if you let her go. I know from the outside this could look from a rebound thing because you come from different walks of life and you're total opposites. But with that opposites attract, sometimes we need someone who balances us. Thanks, Kenneth. I'll leave you two anyway. However this ends, I don't want to overhear it. You two have already given me permanent eye damage, and I don't need my ears offending too. Shut up. See you on Monday. So Kenneth is telling us a mistake to let it go because our girl Miss Gigi, I do believe, is leading more. We have more heart points than we do brain points or head points. Walking up to the room felt like a mile. I took a deep breath before entering, only to see her sitting on the bed, her head hurting. Hey. So, what did you want to talk about? She inhaled and fidgeted. Us? I think I just want to talk about today and how I messed up when what was supposed to be our new start. It seems pretty in keeping with my style. I'm not very good at long-term relationships, no matter how hard I try. Sorry, was today you actually trying? Because all I heard was you belittling my career and then leaving me with the tab. I didn't mean to belittle you. you're so much more than Mrs. Huntington. You are so much more than the CBO or the CEO, whatever letters they want to give you. They do not define you. And to see them now dangling those over you like dog treats, it hurts me. You're a strong woman. You exude this aura of authority and control. But when they threaten to pull the rug from under you, you're like a scared child. I don't like seeing you like that. This isn't about me, this is about you. I have issues with my career, my business. That makes me me. I actually don't know why you even applied to work at Huntington's when you hold the views you do on big businesses. It seemed like a good idea at the time. You see, that's why you don't get it. This is just a game to you, an option. This isn't a game to me. This is my life. There is no other option. You're right. And I apologize for belittling it. Thank you for apologizing. I also apologize for leaving you and losing my shit. Why did you leave? I can't tell you that. I want to, but if I tell you, it opens up a whole door I don't think I'm able to face myself. And the realization of that is, it's what makes this so difficult, because I think, just swallowed hard, I think I need to be alone for a while to sort this all out. I can't keep exploding at you. I can't displace my own grudges and issues. This hurts me more than anything to say. But as much as I want to start over, to just be casual, I can't. I care about you too much. I love you too much. And because of that, I need to let you go. I need to give myself time to be the kind of person who can be with you. Or perhaps give you space to see that I'm not the person you want me to be. Tell her you don't want to be without her. Tell her you will always care for her. I mean, you don't want to be without Bo. Like, where's our story gonna go then? I don't want to be apart, Bo. I don't want to be without you. And I don't want to be apart either. But I need to come back to you when I'm ready to be everything you need. I want more than anything to be what you need. Because I know I can't be what you want. The choice is free, B. It won't affect your points. It will affect the length of the episode. I felt the tears slowly roll down my cheek, and she raised her thumb to wipe it away. The feeling of her skin touched mine burned me as my face flushed under her touch. Oh, I guess we'll kiss her goodbye. I couldn't help myself. My lips were upon hers before she could blink. Desperate to feel her surround me and hold me one last time, she reciprocated my embrace, her hands teasing strays away from my face as the tears started streaming down my cheeks. I felt her thumb wipe them away before I could taste them. We both know what this was. This was a goodbye the way we had said hello. Physical, magnetically, undeniably. I pushed her upon my bed, conning over her as our kiss deepened. Beneath the covers, her kisses roamed my face. Oh, I forgot she had the she had the women on her pillows. I was like, what's behind them? Up until now, she had used this move to tease me, but there was no taunt in her lips, no games. Just tender, gentle kisses covering every inch of my skin. I can read, y'all, I promise. As though she was trying to memorize every nook and cranny, she moved with me, kissing each tear away before it could fall. And every movement her body made was a poetic gesture of remorse. Together our bodies wrote a sympathy of sorrow until exhausted I fell into a deep sleep in her embrace. She's gone. And when I woke, the Sunday sun was shining through the open drapes, and I was alone, utterly alone. I decided that a long shower would help me clear my mind and ready my body for what was to come. I would go meet Belinda and discuss her proposition. No harm could befall me from just discussing our options if it could save the business. I would be a fool to pass this up, purely for my own pride. Now Bo and I were fully done. There were no more complications, only solutions. My head was in the game and my heart was on the benches. Gigi Huntington was back. Period, Gigi, period. Now we're anywhere for lunch. We need to open this sexy series. Q goes with the lipstick. Q also goes with the lipstick. Also cute. I think we're gonna go with the blue. Actually, cute. There is a blue. Royal blue. Coral blue number I'm here to meet Belinda Willoughby. Ah, Miss Huntington. She said you'd be here 10 minutes ago. Miss Willoughby is at her usual table. Please allow Jordy to escort you. 10 minutes ago, cocky bish. I didn't even say I was definitely coming. She sat there at her usual table, looking self-assured and smiling as we approached. I felt a stab of annoyance at the look of satisfaction on her face. Good afternoon, Gigi. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, 10 minutes late, apparently. Who said that? Whatever he's called on the front desk. Oh, don't mind George. He thinks he's funny. You were so sure I'd be here? I was sure that you would consider it. And considering that it's the best option, and you're an intelligent woman, I'm sure you would come to that conclusion. Would you care for a drink? I slurred my lip at her. Arrogant. Confident. There's a difference. She smiled again, a devilish grin that could melt the ice cubes. Juxtaposed with her cool exterior, so imbibably cool. So last time I offered you a drink, my poison of choice is Armada Cognac 2008. I was hoping to wow you that evening. It takes a lot to wow me. I don't doubt it. Jordan, a bottle of Armada Cognac 2008? I don't know fancy stuff, y'all. I don't know. Are you celebrating something, ma'am? Are we celebrating something, Gigi? Yes, we're celebrating an engagement. We're celebrating a business merger. A business merger, girl. Yes, we're celebrating a new business merger. Belinda sighed and straightened her shirt. Excellent, madam. I'll be right back. So before we move ahead with everything, I think we should talk. Get our cards on the table so we're on the same page moving forward with this. I don't think we should be trying to announce our engagement. The reason why I hit engagement is because, girl, we literally was just in bed with Bo, like not even 12 hours ago. Why would we get engaged? That's crazy. That's delirious, like for real. I agree. I've got several quarter reports, turnovers, profit margins for you. No, Gigi, I mean our cards. Our companies. I told you a lot last night, but there's still more to tell. Like what? Well, what would you like to know? Ask as many questions, one will trigger Belinda to end the game. I'm an open book, ask away. Okay, what's your favorite food? Pistachio gelato, especially the kind you get in Rome and Milan. It's a drink? Champagne, probably. I like a nice craft gin, but I can't drink neat spirits. They give me a headache. A champagne, doesn't? One can never have too much champagne, Gigi. Let me take you out for drinks properly and I'll show you. What drives you? What's your goal? My family drives me. I'm very competitive. I like being the best, always have. So I suppose my goal is to be the best version of myself I can be, to build my business and excel above all others. I like winning. Are you a sore loser? Define sore. No, I'm not the most gracious in defeat, but I'm rarely ever bested, so it's not too much of an issue. You seem very used to getting what you want. I'm used to working hard for what I want. I work harder than the next person and I beat them. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. What would you say? Would you say you lead with your head or your heart? Would you feel threatened by a partner who's most successful than you? What kind of question is that? I'm not Whitney Stone. I haven't gotten to where I am because of who my father is. I'm in the position I am because I'm the best at what I do. Everyone else's success doesn't dim your own. Only an insecure person is threatened by others achieving greatness. If anything, I find the success of others inspirational. It drives me. Pushes me to be better. So no, Gigi, I'm not threatened by you, as long as you don't try to pose a threat to me and my work. Anyone who attempts to take what is mine doesn't last long. That sounds ominous. Perhaps. Both? I think business-wise, I'm very much driven by my head. I'm not about mixing business with pleasure, except where you are concerned, but that's why we need to talk and work out all the details first, so we can continue working without any complications. In your heart? I'm a huge softie when it comes to my family. My mother raises her eyebrows at me and I feel like a little girl. There's something I wouldn't do for them. That's why I work so hard at Willoughby's, so I don't let them down. What's your star sign? Libra. My birthday is the 7th of October. Oops, she got a birthday coming up, y'all. What about you? 27th of August. I'm a Virgo. It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. She's an August Virgo. And that's coming from a September Virgo. I could see that. Really? Yes, Virgos are strong, passionate, perfectionist. I may not know you very well, but those are the vibes I have got from the start. This is very true. This is very true, Belinda. I'm ISTJ. What about you? ENTJ. That makes sense. I wouldn't have pegged you for an introvert. You've always been very outgoing with me. But those I'm comfortable with, yes. Okay, what first attracted you to me? Oh, please put me on the spot. Sorry, you said ask anything. If you don't believe me, I didn't actually bump into you at that shop, as cliche as it sounds. I was totally in my own world trying to find a gift for my mother, and then I looked up into your eyes and I felt my heart skip a beat. Obviously, you know you're breathtakingly beautiful, but when you're also so confident, self-assured, and witty, I just wanted to bask in your glow. Have I sufficiently humiliated myself now? Can I stop? You may. May I ask you some questions? Who said I was attracted to you? Oh, you brutal woman. Right to the heart. I heard Willow Eyes is a cutthroat. What do you have to say about that? I heard Huntington has a higher staff turnover rate than McDonald's, especially with interns. One of my advisors told me you eat them for breakfast. Would you care to comment? Don't believe everything you hear. It is the same advice I'd offer you. People always shout the loudest when they have something negative to say. No, I'm not an angel, but I don't take any bullshit when it comes to my company. Perhaps I'm ruthless, but I'm fair. Everyone has an opinion. In this day and age, they think it's their God-given right to scream them from the rooftops. My thoughts or opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got them, and they're mostly full of shit. Of course, everyone's entitled to an opinion, but I'm also entitled to an opinion on their opinion, which people seem to forget. Especially these entitled little graduates who join my company thinking they know it all when they've never done a day of work in their life. They don't enjoy being told what to do. They're very quick to tell me their rights and not so fast when it comes to responsibilities. Ultimately, I believe your opinion is based on what you know. If you know nothing, say nothing. That was quite a speech. I was captain of the debate team at university. Makes sense. Dogs or cats? Cats. They're intelligent and self-sufficient. Dogs are too needy. I don't like needy people or overbearing people. I like my own space and I like being challenged. Do you have any secret talents? I can play the piano. A little. I can also tie a knot in a cherry stem with my tongue. That's my trashy party trick. I blushed slightly and looked away. Impressed? Perhaps. Looks like I may have to prove it then. But later. This is a classy establishment. She winked and looked at me with a wicked grin. If you could have any job. I never really thought about that. I think it's always just drilled into me that this is my purpose. I'm sure you can understand that. I can. Perhaps it would be interesting to be a gardener, though. I like planting and watching them grow. This sounds so silly. No, it sounds lovely. Why'd you move back to the UK? After Margaret died, I felt very alone. I wanted to be around my family and I wanted to be closer to the heart of my business. I knew my father was considering retirement, so it seemed like a perfect opportunity. Without Margaret, there was nothing in for me in the US Army. I loved New York, but it was our place. Every corner, every little place we used to go. It reminded me of her and how she was missing it. I would see new displays in her favorite stores and think I must tell her. Or I would see a new coat in the window and want to buy it for her. But there was no her, just a hole where she was. And the constant reminders was hard to stomach. It's hard to make decisions with your head when your heart has a hole that's starting to eclipse everything. So I left, and I don't regret it. Alright, last one. What about your sister? Oh, you grew up with my whole family. It just came up when I searched you. Does she work in America? No, she doesn't. His body became stiff, and she looked apathetic. Have I put my foot in it? No, not at all. I said you could ask anything. Beatrice and I, we don't see eye to eye. She works for your family, though. I don't even know if she works at all. She's just a good-for-nothing, can't hold a job. I've tried to help her countless times, but she won't be helped. We used to get on as children, despite the large age gap between us. I always felt irresponsible for her. But as we grew, she was very entitled. She would just act without thinking of anyone else's feelings. She upset our parents more times than I can count, and I call her out on it. She doesn't like being reprimanded. She doesn't like being told what to do. But the number of times she's made her mother cry, we don't get on. I haven't seen her in a long time. We barely exchange more than a few words over the last year or so. She looked down at her hands, her brows furrowed. You have a sister, though. Younger? Yeah, she's getting married next weekend. I know. Your father... Or sister. Oh, right. God, I can't remember her name, but she's gorgeous. I keep forgetting she's getting married. Because this is how this all started. She's getting married next week. I love that. I know your father already invited me to the wedding as his guest. He didn't. Yes, he did. I thought he may have told you. He doesn't tell me anything. It's me showing up and being totally shocked by yesterday's turn of events. I apologize for that. It wasn't my idea nor my intention. I agreed it was a shitty way to spring this all on you. Hopefully today slightly makes up for it. Slightly. The day isn't over yet. True. I would like to ask you a question now. Go ahead. I was perhaps overly honest when I told you yesterday about my romantic situation. I am aware that your relationship with Stone, broke down a little time ago. I wonder if you were with anyone else in the meantime. What I mean to say is, do you or did you have a romantic partner romantically? I can't move ahead with anyone with this if you're with someone else, because I've made my feelings for you perfectly clear. I understand if you don't reciprocate them, but either way, the deal is too important to risk on indiscretions. If we go ahead with this, then I want us to agree that there will be no lovers, not until everything is finished. So I'm guessing I'm asking if you have anyone that may complicate this. Sorry, I don't know why I paused that long. Yes, I did have a girlfriend, and I still have feelings for them. No, I had a complication, but it's totally over with. I mean, we were literally with Bo last night, so we're not gonna sit here and tell a lie. Like, we didn't literally go to bed with Bo last night. Like, yes, I have been in a relationship since Whitney and I ended things. Oh, her face fell, and now it's over. I still have feelings for her. I won't deny it. You've been very honest with me. But she's into things, so I can agree to your terms. I promise there will be no complications or indiscretions. Alright then. What about the future? What about it? Well, I mean, I know this is an arranged deal and what have you, but how do you feel about children? Are you asking me if I want children with you? Good grief. At least let me eat my starters before we discuss baby names. This choice doesn't affect but may impact your ending. I just wanted to ask. That's all. Yes, I want to have children in the future. No, I don't want to have children in the future. So, I feel like if she ends up with Belinda, she would have children. But I don't see her and Bo having kids. Like, I see them just living life. Like, I don't see them having children together. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see them being parents. I'm gonna go with no for now. No, I don't want to have children. Alright. Is that something you want? It's important to me, yes. But mostly because I already have a child. What? She took a deep breath. There's one last thing I need to tell you before we move ahead. The board, they don't dislike me because I'm single. They dislike me because I'm a single parent! They think that since Belinda died, I haven't been focused on the company enough. Which is partly true. It has taken Maggie and I a while to adjust to life now. Understandably. Maggie is her daughter! It wasn't her wife, it's her daughter! You have a daughter? I have a daughter. She's 5 years old and she's the most wonderful person in the world. Girl, Belinda got too much. Belinda might have too much for us. I know Bo out here, she's running away from love and all that stuff. But Belinda got too much. She done been married, she got a kid. Girl, we trying to get our company together. You making my head hurt. Anywho, guys, that is all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more, of course. And as always, I will see you episode. Hopefully this episode posts as quick. It doesn't. I'm going to crash out. I'm going to crash out on episode because it took me so long to reread all those chapters from last week. But hopefully you guys are seeing this video.